iPhone 7, the next big thing. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one the day after it was released to the public, so I thought I would give you all my opinion on Apple's next revolutionary device. First off, the design is quite incredible. Gone is the weird space gray color that I never liked, and in is the all black design. I promise it looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. Another thing that's gone are the annoying antenna bands that have always been intruding on the back of the phone for the past 2 years. Finally, Apple has found a way to blend the antenna lines in with the phone's design. To me, the all-black design just looks much better than this space gray. Now, onto what is likely the most controversial part of this new phone, the removal of the headphone port. In contrast to what many say about it, I personally believe the removal of the headphone port and the benefits it gives is a welcome change. I know you all probably think I'm crazy, but I just like to look at how things will be in the long run. Yes, Apple might lose a lot of people on this change, but do you remember when they removed the disk drive in their computers? No one liked that either at the time, and now it has become a trend that is seen in almost every computer. Disk drives are no longer needed, and someday, maybe even headphone ports won't be needed. I think what Apple's doing here is that they're trying to get headphone manufacturers to make more wireless headphones and earbuds, which I kind of like actually. Another new thing about the iPhone 7 I love is the new dual speaker setup. The iPhone 7 has one speaker at the bottom and one built into the call speaker at the top. Overall, it sounds pretty fantastic compared to most other phones I've used. I would even go as far to compare it to the sound of the iPad Pro's stereo speakers, which are some of the best tablet speakers out there right now. The home button is now not technically a real button, but rather a virtual button that senses how hard you're pressing on it, just like 3D Touch. It works a lot like the First Touch trackpad on the newer MacBooks. Once you press it hard enough, it will make a gentle click, making it sort of feel like you actually pressed a button. It's a bit different if you're used to using iPhones with the traditional home button, but I've noticed I got used to it pretty quickly. Here is what I believe to be the best part of the new iPhone 7. The camera. It has a much wider lens, better aperture, f1.8 to be exact, 12 megapixels, optical image stabilization, which is on both models this time, not just the Plus, and much, much more. Due to the better aperture, it can take photos in low light very nicely. On an iPhone 6 or 6S, this photo would have been very grainy and not clear. Of course, the 7 Plus has dual cameras, and from what I've heard, it's pretty amazing. Unfortunately, however, I have not been able to get my hands on that yet, so I can't really say what my opinion is on that model. Overall, I am loving my iPhone 7 so far. Sure, it can be a little bit inconvenient to not have a headphone port sometimes, but that's why Apple included the 3.5mm audio to Lightning adapter. So, are you going to buy an iPhone 7? Let me know if you're down in the comments. And as always, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if it sucked, you know what to do. Thank you for watching this rad tech review, and I will see you in the next video.